some reason, you're listening to Hoppothetically. Enjoy.
Here's a scenario. You have a disease, okay? It's terminal. And the only way to survive is you have to befriend Mike Tyson. How would you befriend him? And by the way, he can't know that the reason you're befriending him, because that would be cheating. You die immediately if you found out.
I guess maybe I'd get into boxing.
I don't think that's how.
I would get into boxing, and I would be terminally ill, so I would be by far the worst boxer, but I would just keep challenging people.
Until you got to Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson would kill you. I don't think you'd have to worry about.
Oh, right. I'd have to get in Mike Tyson's weight class. So I would gain like 300 pounds.
But keep in mind, he's done, his career is over. You'd have to build up such a reputation boxing that he would be willing to fight you. You'd have to be like a Pacquiao.
I'm no Pacquiao, especially after I gain all that weight.
I don't think it's going to work.
That's one thing people always say about me. They're like, "You're no Pacquiao, you fat piece of shit." And so it came in handy for this question, actually. I now know that about myself.
If you hadn't gained the weight, Nick, you could be a Pacquiao, but given the weight gain, you're no Pacquiao.
I'm just so fat.
You're just so fat.
For some reason, whenever I hear Mike Tyson talk, it kind of sounds like as if he's like a child. So like maybe candy or something.
You would try to lure Mike Tyson into like a van?
Yeah, with like a comically large lollipop. That's my move.
It's an interesting move. I wonder if you're Mike Tyson, you have no fear, right? Free candy.
No one's going to hurt him.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, all right, but I'm Mike Tyson, so I'll go in the van.
Yeah, I'll go in the van and maybe I'll get free candy. Maybe I'll kill this guy and get free candy.
Once Mike Tyson is there in the van, how do you become friends with Mike Tyson?
Well, that's when I pull out the Legos and the trucks. I'm prepared. It starts with the candy, and then he turns after he puts the candy in his mouth, and he turns and he just sees a bucket of Legos, and I got all the Lego sets.
Yeah, is that the Lego Death Star?
Oh my God, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, it is. And he's like, "Can I punch it?" And you're like, "No, Mike.
No, Mike.
Can't punch the Death Star." But I want to save the day. Is that what Mike Tyson's like? I've never met him. What if I became a boxer and I called myself Mike Tyson?
Oh,
like I legally changed my name to Mike Tyson, and I suck at boxing.
But would that make him want to be friends with you, or would that just upset him?
Yeah, I think the first step is just to get Mike in the room.
Yes, because that's right. But how do you get him in a room? Do you pitch him a project that you've written that he could act in? And over time, your relationship becomes not one that's based on work, but one based on shared interest.
I'm like, "Mike, it's a buddy cop movie." And he reads it. And he's like, "There's very little cop stuff. It's mostly just us being buddies." I'm like, "Is it? I feel like the cop thing is in there." No, we're just like at the park chatting. I'm like,
I don't know, Mike. Is that how you read it?
And there's no dialogue. It just says riff friendship here.
I think provided you give him like a police hat. I'm like, "But you get to wear the police hat." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then you can do it.
I love that's all you need. How childlike Mike Tyson is to you, Nathan.
Who is the body of a monster? He's a freak. He never lost his innocence, but he's so violent. And that's the thing about Mike Tyson.
And that's why he's a tragic figure in some ways. Nick, what do you think?
Mm-hmm. I think Mike Tyson is a full-grown man. So I would start by telling him, I'd be like, "Look, counter to what everybody thinks, Mike, I think you're an adult human man." And he'd be like, "Thank you. It's nice to hear that."
Those are adult Legos he's playing with. Those aren't boy Legos. He's a big boy.
The Legos runner is incredible.
I give him like huge Legos because I'm like, "I know you're an adult."
Like the Legos you see at like Legoland, the entrance. No. Mike, go crazy.
And then he starts punching him again. I'm like, "You know what? Whatever you want, buddy." Because you're an adult. What would you do?
Me?
Yeah. Or would you write the script?
Well, the hardest part is getting him in a room, right? I know entertainment decently well. I would have to first attach someone else to the project that's like a star, right? I need to get like a Zendaya or a Tom Holland to sign on to the project. And then we approach Mike together, and none of us let it slip that it's because we need to become friends. And then I would befriend him at first, you guys are just making a movie together.
Right.
And, they call cut. Mike goes to his trailer and you go to yours. But one time, you break the AC in his trailer, and then he's got to, he's got to come to yours. And you're hanging out. He's
Wouldn't he go to Zendaya's trailer?
No, because Zendaya's in on it too.
This is getting really complicated. How do you get Zendaya in on it?
The movie, it's Spider-Man 4. Mike Tyson is Spider-Man. That's what it's called. And he gets to be Spider-Man, and then Tom Holland's just a guy now.
So that's how we get Zendaya, because she's already contractually obligated. Right. And then once she goes to the bathroom, I casually throw in just, oh, what are you watching? Oh, you're watching the fight. Yeah, Alvarez he's really powerful. It's kind of crazy. And then we just get to talking, we chat about what it was like growing up with a probably violent alcoholic father, I would assume. And just guessing. And then over time, he comes to trust me and he confides in me. And by then, we've made an unbreakable bond. And sure, the movie ends, but he calls me up from time to time because I'm the only one who really, really got him.
I would say he was my dad. I would be like, I did 23andMe. Mike Tyson, you're my dad.
Oh, that's
He'd be
good.
like, I don't think so. I'd be like, no, I see it. I think I see it. People tell me I look like Mike Tyson.
That's good, but he has to feel the friendship too. It can't be one-sided.
I would do his lisp, and I think he would find that he would like it. Something about your voice is really nice. I'd be like, you think so?
oh, thank you, Mike Tyson.
Would you be friends with Mike Tyson if you knew that that's how the lisp transfers just by talking to him? Yeah, would you do it?
And he's losing it. It's like, good to see you, Jamie, and you're like, you too, Mike.
No. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that.
You're just adding lisps to words that don't even. Thanks, Mike. No, it's just Mike. Okay, Mike.
Alternatively, we could befriend him, I bet, by posting this and tweeting it at him every day. And eventually he'd see it and go, these guys seem really desperate, like they need a friend.
Yeah, or we could send him letters that have a mysterious white powder in them. And he thinks it's anthrax. And we tell him, Mike, it's not anthrax. It's just baby powder. And he's so relieved. And then we're like, so what are you doing later? And he's like, well, nothing. I mean, I was going to go to the hospital, but now I'm free all day. So now you got him.
That's not a bad plan, Nick.
It's all about it's getting him in the room. That's the hard part.
Wait, so in this movie, if Mike Tyson is Spider-Man, does he still shoot webs or does he just punch stuff in a spider suit?
He can shoot webs, but he finds he doesn't need to very often.
Okay. That's work.
And people see him in the skin-tight spider suit and then hear him talk and they're like, guys, I think Spider-Man is Mike Tyson. Also, he fights like a boxer. Spider-Man keeps biting people's ears off.
Spider-Man's right hook is eerily similar to Mike Tyson.
All right, so you're the first astronaut on Mars, and you meet an alien who's like a female alien, and she looks pretty humanoid, and she's like pretty hot. So you guys have a connection, and then you have sex, and then you go back to her civilization. And you realize that she in the alien world is the equivalent of like a cat. She's like not an intelligent. You just misread it because she's an alien, but you just fucked an alien cat. And everybody else is like, dude.
So are the intelligent beings in this other realm where she's a cat, do they look like humans?
So they look like humans. And then when you look at the thing you had sex with in this new context, you're like, actually, I kind of see it now. She's looking sort of like a cat a little bit.
If they've never met any humans, I think I would literally just tell them like humans actually just fuck cats. Be like, dude, that's actually really inappropriate that you're shaming my culture like that. And they're probably not going to go to Earth after that. They'll never know the truth.
I would present it more as a regret. Like, look, I've only ever done this once and I was just curious about what it was like to fuck a cat. And having done it, I would never do it again. I think it's immoral. I think it's wrong. And actually, I stand as an example for why cat fucking is a bad thing.
Be like, but the cat did come. So it's not important, but it did. I hate to even bring it up, but feels like someone was going to ask.
So I think, and I would go around to the alien schools and use myself as an example, sort of like those guys who did crack in middle school and they came by. And they said we did crack and it was bad. I'd use myself as an example to alien children. And I'd kind of become lauded for telling my story honestly and for growing beyond. And then I'd use my notoriety, fuck even more cats in this world. Hold on, because to me, they're not cats. To me, they look like hot humans. And so I'd be kind of like one of those DARE officers who sneaks crack right before the meeting,
You're not worried any of the kids are going to ask you like about fucking cats and if you like it or not?
You won't be able to hide it. They're like, so what's it like fucking a cat? You're like, it's awesome. No, I mean, it's the important thing is to be responsible. Don't fuck cats. Do your homework.
I think I would have no trouble lying to these kids because all I want to do is fuck the cats. So that in mind, I have a disease, I have a problem, and I admit it to myself, but I also protect myself against stopping. I don't think I can stop fucking the cats. So I'll do anything. I'll lie, I'll steal, I'll cheat, I'll blackmail, I'll even kill.
You just need to start donating to like cat orphanages and stuff and get in with those people so you have more opportunities to get to the cats.
Yeah, that's great.
You get into big cats and then you
start arresting other people who fuck cats only to fuck their cats.
Yeah.
The cat's like, thank you, Jamie, you saved me. This guy was fucking me. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Wow, that became incredibly dark. But that is what I think I'd do. I think I would get a collection of their highest ranking senators and presidents and fly them out to my cat fucking island and take videos of them and then use those to manipulate the government and policy to advance my own interests.
Normally that's called a honeypot, but when you do it, it's called catnip. How about that, everybody?
That was really good.
How about that, everybody? We're podcasting now. I say that every episode. Nathan, would you, we know you'd fuck the cats, but what would you?
I said what I would do. I would flip it on them and I would say all humans fuck cats. And then if they made me prove it, I would fuck an actual real cat. And
then you would go back to Earth and be like, guys, the aliens are coming. They said they would kill all of us unless we all fuck a bunch of cats in front of them. Like, that doesn't make sense. You're like, I know, but just do it quick. And you would change 2 worlds. Yeah. You would bring cat fucking into the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah, just so that they wouldn't catch me in this lie.
You'd be fucking a cat. Like, I am literally making history right now. Mm-hmm. Galactic history. You guys didn't ask me what I would do. Oh, me? I would not. I would never fuck a cat. Jesus. Now that's fucked up, guys.
Ew.
I would not do that. I have a girlfriend. I don't know about you guys, but I have a girlfriend. So I'd fuck her, but only when I wouldn't pressure her about it. Like, if she's not into it one day, that's no big deal. And that's not what our relationship's predicated on. And also I would give to charity. So just all of them. I'd give to every charity. Yeah. You could also you could wipe out the aliens. You could attack them.
You genocide them?
Yeah, you could genocide them.
Genocide in a group of people just for catching you fucking a cat.
Yeah. How is that?
It seems like a out of proportionate response. So you'd kill the guy who caught you fucking the cat, or the first guy that the cat brought you back to, and then maybe the first couple of people that saw you kill them. But you wouldn't have to genocide the whole, because there's like a bunch of people in cat Zimbabwe that never even heard of you fucking this cat, and then you're gonna go and genocide them. That's horrible.
Is it better if instead of killing them, you also make them fuck the cat so that it's like they got nothing?
It's nice that you're thinking in terms of love instead of violence.
Yeah, for once, Nathan. No, but as Cat Epstein, I will say that's a very good piece of blackmail that you have. Once you've convinced them to fuck this cat, you now have a video of them fucking a cat. They're not gonna rat on you.
Yeah, but I just like fucking cat for like the pure artistry of it. I feel like you're making all about the money and the business. I don't like that.
I like to imagine
once you mix business and cat fucking, it's not the same anymore, dude.
I like to imagine this alien world. It's like a totally other language, except there is actually a place called Cat Zimbabwe. You're like, really? Cat Zimbabwe? They're like, yeah. Why, do you have a cat Zimbabwe? You're like, no, just regular Zimbabwe. But I mean, still, it's pretty ironic. They're like, I guess.
You have a catless Zimbabwe? No,
yeah, do you guys call it catless Zimbabwe? No, just maybe we should. Maybe we should call it catless Zimbabwe. And they're like, are there any cats there? Like, I think so. Like, so it is Cat Zimbabwe. You're like, well, still no.
No, it's not defined by the cats, though.
Yeah. Are you allowed to, as the United States president, with executive order, just like declare that we are calling countries other stuff now? Like, could you be like, by the way, from now on, nationally, Iran is now gay Iran? Are you allowed to do stuff like that?
That's what we do with Taiwan.
Yes, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, because it's China, but we keep calling it Taiwan, so.
Right.
Wait, I love how you took the Chinese Communist Party's stance on Taiwan. You're saying, no, it's China, but
I took China's view on China. You're the one with the crazy naming shit, dude. I'm just calling it how I see it, dude.
Yeah, dude, our podcast does really well in Chinese markets, and we don't need you fucking it up.
Yeah.
We're
On the
gonna
Disney
issue
route
an
on this.
apology like in Chinese.
Yeah, I have to come on next week. Mean to imply, purely in jest, because it's so funny to think of Taiwan as a separate nation.
Yeah. We have 26 viewers on average, and 19 of them are in China.
Yeah.
Chinese nationals.
Yeah. Yeah. They listen to a translated version of it.
But could you apologize to China real quick?
Yeah,
Just if we need it. Just if we need it.
just so we have it. We're probably going to cut it. Probably isn't going to make the episode,
Yeah,
but just like for us.
Could you do it
know?
real quick?
Just like
no-
for in the room.
I will say it would be so funny if there was a translator into Chinese and you listened to it and you were like, hold on, he doesn't mention Taiwan at all. He just translated this part of the conversation to something totally different to still talk about cat fucking.
And it's like
The
lazy
cat-
too. I fuck cats. I fuck cats too. Like it's not even well done.
Yeah, it's nothing like tonally very separate from the rest of the pod.
I fuck cats and support the supreme leader.
You find out that no one else knows this about each other, but you know it about everyone, that everyone else has just been faking using the restroom this whole time. Like nobody uses the restroom but you, but no one else. They all think everyone else does it, so they keep pretending. What do you do with this new knowledge?
So what do they do when they go in there? Wait,
They just
does
fake
anyone
it.
ever poop?
No, they just fake it. They go in there, they make some grunts, they have some bad smelling spray, and then they just walk out. And they sit there for like 20 minutes. But you know.
Does it benefit me to let people know? I'm wondering if I want this information out there.
Because the problem is, I think if they find out that you're the only one that can use the restroom, they'll get rid of restrooms.
I think that is the issue, which is there is no value to me telling anyone. I would just continue keeping it a secret because I'm the only one that benefits from this system.
I would, because everyone would have this insecurity that like they think that they're the only one that's faking it. Whenever they left the bathroom, I would be sitting there and I'd be like, you only pooped for like a few minutes. And they're like, yeah. So I mean, most people who poop, they take 30 minutes.
You didn't scream at the top of your lungs? That's pretty weird. Most people
are shouting, and actually most people jump up and down when they use the restroom. And they're like, oh, I do it. I jump up and down every time I use the restroom.
The only thing is, though, if you wanted to keep your cover, you'd have to like keep it together. Like if you're ever in the line at a bathroom and someone takes a long time, you know they're not really pooping. But you have to be like, oh, I guess they really got to poop. Oh, well.
I really
they're
thought...
not.
Oh, you go, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I really thought because of your whole Epstein thing, you would blackmail people with that. Like, you know a secret about everybody.
Jamie's answer to every question is just, I would videotape them fucking something they weren't supposed to. And we go from there, baby. If I end up dying in my cell mysteriously, well, that's just part of the ride.
You literally didn't even let me get to my main point, which is I would obviously work for the Mossad, right? I'd become an agent for the Israeli intelligence. And then I would blackmail various officials in various governments, royal families, etc. And with that, I would build an empire of wealth and influence, and then live my life exactly as I want to while exercising power, soft power constantly all over the world.
You would just use it to like get like really good spots at stand up. How did Jamie get booked on that? No, he's got an island. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but everyone would try and keep it a secret, their association with me, because they wouldn't. I would tell them, I'd say, let this get out. I'm going to tell people that you don't shit or piss, and everyone's going to think you're a freak. And they don't know that that's not true. They think everyone shits and pisses.
Would you shit and piss in front of other people?
And then I'd shit and piss on them, yeah.
You would poop on them?
I'd go lie down and then poop on them. So just to let them know that other people do poop, you know?
They'd be like, you could have just said. I already thought other people pooped.
Yeah.
Could you imagine discovering what poop was as someone was pooping on you? That'd be devastating.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's incredible. Oh, it's awful.
Do other people have buttholes or penises or vaginas?
No, they have all that. Everything is the same. They just don't use the restroom. Only you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'd fuck a lot of people in the ass. Sorry. That's a lot.
The one reason I don't do a lot of anal is because I'm aware of all the poop. But were it not for the poop,
I'd
anal.
fuck everyone in the ass. So this one is a classic would you rather. So it's your life. It's this world. You are with...
Oh, fuck.
You're like, kill myself.
Yeah. Is that one of them?
Whatever the question is, kill myself. Okay. So if someone forces you to either blow your best friend or get blown by your best friend, what do you do? Or, okay, that's one. Or
Make some new
what would you
friends,
do-
am I right?
what would you do if you could take a pill that would get you to live forever, but you kept aging?
I would do that. I would definitely do that. I'm like, they'll figure out the aging.
Oh, interesting.
Plus, that's more time.
Wait,
to
is the
blow
option,
my
do I-
best friend?
Wait, is the question, would I rather have sex with my best friend or
No,
live
blow
forever?
them. Blow them.
Blow them. That feels more intimate.
No, there's two different questions.
I guess if my friend's not too noisy about it. If my friend could be chill. Because I feel like once he makes a soft moan, I'm just like, dude, I'm taking the pill. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No. It's two different questions. You are combining the question. It's not, would you blow your best friend or have immortality? What kind of question is that?
That would be horrible. I'm like, I'm just clearly wanting to blow my best friend so badly.
Yeah, you're like, would you guys blow your best friend or what are we talking about?
Or have $1 trillion. Tough choice, right?
Yeah.
No, it's would you blow your best friend or they blow you? And in both of these cases, you are mortal.
I
So you
can't, I have to
appreciate
live with it.
more fully, because if you're immortal, things don't have as much, things have beauty because they don't last, so you're like, I may be getting blown right now, but maybe I'll never get blown by this person again. So you're very present.
I think I would like that less. I think I would rather not be immortal so that I...
You're not immortal. You're just
really...
gay. The question is, you're gay, but how?
Oh.
You're blowing your best
that's
friend.
good.
Wait, so in this world, are all gay people immortal? Is that the thing? Or just gay guys live forever? But they age? And that's their problem?
Yeah, gay people live forever, but that has nothing to do with your circumstances. You just have to blow your best friend, or he blows you, and you both die.
Yeah.
But just in the back of your head, you're like, if we really meant this, we would not die.
Is that why God doesn't like gay people because they live forever?
He's like, come home, my sons. And they're like, we won't do it.
Yeah. That's why God lives forever too. He's also gay in this world. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I would blow my best friend.
My girlfriend's my best friend.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say that answer. It felt like a cop out.
She's my best friend, and we'd both blow each other.
Wait, so you'd blow your best friend, Nathan? Why is that?
Like it's I feel like it's less intimate on my end. That's why I would do it. But I think if he was too noisy, I would just be like, I'm not doing this.
Someone's blowing someone. So then he blows you?
Yeah, I guess.
You think you wouldn't be too noisy?
I'd be quiet about it.
If I blew my best friend and they were totally silent, I'd be like, oh, yeah, maybe we're not best friends. I mean, if you're not even going to make any noise, I guess you're not comfortable around me.
No.
I wonder if it has to be to completion or if you could just blow them for a little and then, because I doubt you'd be good enough at blowing the first time to get them done. You'd probably have to practice on them a couple times and you wanted them to finish. And at that point, you'd probably just have them blow you.
I would practice on other guys. When it's my best friend, I want him to be like, wow, he's my best friend. No bullshit from my best friend.
I'm worried my friend would take it too seriously and I would try to like fake it. Like, oh man, I'm done. He's like, you're not done. I can tell. And it just keeps going.
I would help him out by I would do a fake lady voice. I'd blow him and I'd come up and be like, I'm a lady. And I think that would help.
When you have sex with people, do they constantly go, I'm a lady?
Yeah, I need lots of reaffirming. I'm like, you're a lady, right? Yeah. Good. Let's keep going.
For some reason, that makes it sound gayer. Like, it makes me think you are gayer that you constantly need that reassurance.
No, I can't think of a straighter thing.
Me neither, actually. I'm trying to, but I can't.
I would blow my best friend because I think he needs it more than I.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Jamie, did you answer?
We'd 69.
Nice.
Good for you.
Keep the power dynamics even.
That's exactly right. We can come out of it, honestly, closer. And there's no weird tension because we both did the same thing.
You'd have a lot to talk about.
It's...
Yeah, you'd be like, so taints, huh? You're like, yeah. Yeah, taints. Tell me about it.
Okay. Have you guys seen the show Wilfred?
From like 2006?
Yeah, this is a Wilfred question. Okay, so the premise of the show is that everyone else sees a dog, but he sees like a middle-aged man dressed in a dog outfit, starring Elijah Wood. Yeah. So
I agree.
My question is, what if you were in a reverse Wilfred situation where you brought home a dog to your family, but everyone else just sees this middle-aged dude in a dog outfit? What do you do? Also, in this world, you are also Elijah Wood.
I would spend a lot of time doing Elijah Wood stuff and not a lot of time doing dog stuff.
I'd break up with him and then fuck a bunch of, people that Elijah Wood could have sex with.
I feel like you guys, what would you do with the dog?
It doesn't even matter. Eat the dog, kill the dog.
You guys aren't even focused on the... Okay, fuck it.
Tell
You're
him.
not. No, you lost your right. You're not Elijah Wood anymore. You're you.
I would just be
Fuck
depressed
that.
that I had everything, and now I'm no longer Elijah Wood.
You were never Elijah Wood. You don't deserve.
Every
to be
day I
Elijah
wake up
Wood.
and I look in the mirror and I go, "Fuck, I'm not Elijah Wood." By the way, I already do that. I do that every morning.
Being Elijah Wood is so intoxicating, and then going from that to being me, I don't think I could handle that, Nathan. I think I'd just go crazy, man. But a good question, though.
Wait, what? We're never gonna do the dog thing? Fine, right. I had stuff for that.
You granted us Elijah Woodness.
I thought you wouldn't. I thought you would handle that kind of responsibility better.
Elijah Woodity? Absolutely.
With great Elijah Woodity comes great
No,
responsibility.
I would become such a. All right, should we just end on that? That's a good line.
That's a great line. That was really good. Super
All right.
strong.
Hey Nathan, you made a funny joke this episode.
End it.
Congrats.
End the podcast.
All right, Jamie, do you have anything you want to plug to the 7 people that listen to this?
Damn it.
Do you want my mom to know what you got going on?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram and join my email list. It's jamiewolfcomedy.com/tour to see me on tour.
All right, Mom, if you want to join Jamie's email list, follow him there. Guys, Hypothetically episode 26. Thanks, everybody.